Right as I grasp my cross in prayer, a motorcycle suddenly appears on camera. Yeah, right on time. With his face fully obscured by his helmet, the rider puts his bike into a spin right in front of Andras and Mika. Oh, come on now. There's a very expensive transmitter loaded on there, you know. Oh, whatever. It shouldn't break as long as it doesn't fall. Making no effort to hide his surprise, Andras lets go of Mika and jumps out of the way. Since she was resisting him, Mika ends up falling over on the other side. The bike stops at just the perfect place to separate Andras from Mika. The rider stops to make sure if Andras will be staying down for long, then turns to Mika. Mika's eyes remain wide open as her lungs expel non-verbal utterances. The rider stops before Mika in her awe and takes off his mask.
遅くなっちまってごめんな。
Kosuke smiles a little bashfully.
こちら現場。なんとか間に合いました。
Kosuke reports to me through an earpiece similar to Mika's.
でかしたコウスケ、褒めて使わす。もう遅い。
これでも頑張ったんだけどな。
何かあったらどうしてくれるのよ。
いや落ち着けって。
バグダレン X、 今はそんな場合じゃないでしょ。はい。
そうでしたっけね。
Kosuke stuffs his hand into his jacket pocket and takes out two ball-shaped lumps for machines, 3D hologram projectors to be exact. Then he throws them at Andras as general direction, but the projectors don't hit the ground. Instead, they just stop mid-air. Wow, that's, okay.
バグダレン、大丈夫だった？こいつね、人間失格のストーカーってのは。
The projected Masumi and Mayumi point their guns at Andras, who is still too shocked to stand.
かなりヒヤヒヤさせられたわよ。X 間に合わないんじゃないかって。心臓が口から出ちゃうかと思った。
だから俺も頑張ったんだってば。
Merrymaking in the middle of a standoff, that's criminal for you. Well, at least Masumi's aiming at Andras properly.
お前騙したな!
Andras glares at Mika with bloodshot eyes, the eyes of a hardcore stalker who just never learns. Looks like we'll have to teach him the hard way, even harder than last time.
さて、よっこいしょっと。
Kosuke goes to the bike and unloads an automatic rifle loaded with anti-riot rubber bullets. He sets the stock on his right shoulder and takes aim.
おとなしく降伏しといた方がいいと思うけど、どうする？
Andras doesn't move a muscle, save for grinding his teeth out of chagrin. The spasming, the bared teeth, and the dripping drool make him look like a zombie.
こうなったら!
The deranged Andras makes a mad dash towards Mika. He's planning to take her hostage. Elle quickly senses his intentions and aims her gun. At the same time Elle yells, the mechanical ball shoots a bullet. The bullet strikes right beside Andras' foot. Faint smoke can be seen rising from the stricken ground. His feet cringe to a halt.
よーし、ナイスマサミ。今度はどこに当てようかな。
An impish smile surfaces on Elle's face.
ああ、言い忘れてた。俺のはゴム弾だけど、それ実弾だから気をつけた方がいいよ。非合法に改造したやつだからさ。
Actually, they're just metal-plated imitation bullets, but it's better to let the enemy think they're real.
大気に倒してあげた方が良くないかな。
Mayumi says something terrifying with such an innocent tone of voice. She really must be pissed.
覚えてろ!
Andras turns around and tries to escape. He runs pretty well for someone who was frozen in fear just a few seconds ago.
いけないんだ。リーダーにつけちゃおうかな。はいはい。ご要望にお答えして イシュタル、ただいま参上。
I connect my biocomputer to Andras's through the transmitter installed in Equus's motorcycle.
それでは本日のしっかりくっきりハンドコピースイッチオン。
I send in a vacuum cleaner type hacking tool into Andras's brain. Andras faints from the shock of having his brain hacked. Meanwhile, the vacuum cleaner sucks up all sorts of information on Andras and sends it to my biocomputer. The copy data goes through my biocomputer and gets stored on my node. And that's not even close to a real IP address unless it's like IPv7 or something. Oh well. First things first. Let's begin by analyzing the IP address we obtained.
身元が判明しちゃいました。
Andras, real name Ando Yukimichi. Date of birth 8th November 2012. Scorpio, age 19. IP addresses are dreadful things. As long as you've got this number, you can learn all sorts of private information. Not just real names, but addresses, phone numbers, and familial relationships. Currently seeking enrollment in a metropolitan area university. Tokyo resident. Lives with his mother and sister. After his parents' divorce, he receives 500,000 yen a month in spending money as child support from his father. So that's about, somewhat less than $5,000.
50万？
Of course, who knows what the exchange rate will be by then. I'm just going by... Yeah, okay. That's the average monthly income for a middle-class salaryman. What a lucky bastard. I mean, what a spoiled family. Kids don't know what to do with that sort of money. His trademark is his expensive designer glasses. The impression he gives to those around him in real life is that he has a passive personality, more timid than docile. In contrast, on the net, he is known for being highly proactive, at times reckless, and a little bit scary. He's got a higher affinity for the net compared to reality. A textbook IC case, and a bad one at that. He has recently become immersed in the MMORPG Babylon for its sense of infinite decadent possibilities. Additionally, he is a zealous member of Dro, who fervently analyzes the encounter pattern with the hidden character Lem. His room is littered with Lem-related merchandise.
やっぱり。
My expectations were dead on. I'm glad I was right, but on the other hand, I was right. Yeah. Is he truly a completely different race compared to us human beings? That sort of surrealistic thought runs through my head. My Lem-chan research report. Ugh. Yeah. My entire body is wiped of its strength. Without a doubt, the ectoplasmic Ishtar-chan must be floating above my head. But for some strange reason, I can feel high tension. Does he really love Lem-chan so much that he'd dedicate research data on her? He must be a terminal case. The urge to keep reading died down, but I somehow managed to recover. Our idol, Lem-chan, Fairy of Babylon. She appears abruptly before each of us, capturing the hearts of us players with her enchanting image. She's said to be elusive, but it actually appears that her appearances are affected by the moon's age. When the full moon is near, Lem-chan's activity flourishes. Several sightings are reported. But on the other hand, when the new moon draws near, she's seldom sighted. Furthermore, although Lem-chan is said to be one of a kind, there are actually two of them. Their appearances are completely the same, but their speech patterns differ subtly. This is quite the breakthrough. I don't suspect any other Dro members realize this, but I'm not going to tell them. This will be my and Lem-chan's little secret.
2種類のレムちゃんね。
I've met Lem-chan twice so far.
彼が来るわ。今すぐ逃げて。
During our encounter with he, and...
ネット RPG バビロンへようこそ。レムは妖精のレムだよ。よろしくね。
The Lemchan I saw when I infiltrated Babylon. True, their speech patterns and general errors were completely different. I guess the fact that I've seen the two Lemchans in such a short period of time must mean I'm quite lucky. But still, what could Sin be thinking, deliberately making two shadows of the same type? Just trying to confuse everyone? Anyway, let's set aside these descriptions of Lemchan for now and pick up more on any past memories Andras might have related to the recent string of events. One time, a friend of mine from Dro named Sin told me this is the best thing to make a girl yours. He's probably talking about destrudo or libido, or perhaps both. There's this girl I know online from a technical problem discussion board who piqued my interest. Her name's Magdalene. I tried it out on her, but it ended in failure. But on the other hand, I successfully planted a bug on her bag. I followed her taxi on the way home and learned her address. And then I used skimming and shoulder hacking techniques on an ATM she uses to pull out just about all of her personal information. Why are these... What's with the colors on these, I wonder? I was waiting for the time I could blackmail her with that info, but... Anyway, a hacker by the name of Ishtar suddenly reverse-cracked me, and before I knew it, I was in handcuffs. And while I was in prison, there was only one thing on my mind: revenge.
やっぱり標的は私だったか。
I unconsciously scratched my head. Andras didn't target Mika's personal computer. He went out of his way to target all of Criminal. The threats themselves were addressed to Mika, but his methods were really quite roundabout if you stop to think about it. And on the dawn of the fateful lunar eclipse, for some reason, I found my prison door open, my criminal record erased. Then Sin appeared before me and said, "You have been granted freedom in order to destroy Criminal, for you too have been blessed with Lem's divine protection." That was the biggest break I've ever had. Lemchan had taken my heart and given me divine protection in return, and thus began my second fight alongside Sin.
ちょっと待って。
I end up talking to the monitor. I understand why Andras would target me. I understand why Andras would target me, but why would Sin be in on this and go so far as to target all of Criminal? Is this really all because of a personal grudge Enlil holds against me? Nah, there's gotta be more to it than that. But then how would that explain all of Code's acts of cyber terrorism? I tried to sort through the chaos in my head. It's no use. There's way too little information to come to any reasonable conclusion. I hurriedly call out to everybody's earpieces.
データは取ったわ。今からスパイ用プログラムをアンドラスの電脳に埋め込むから、とりあえずよろしくね。了解!
Now it's time to put our real plan into action. I crack into Andras's biocomputer. I need to get down to the deepest depths, somewhere where a routine scan wouldn't usually look. Implant spyware in such a place, and intelligence gathering will be child's play. Even manipulation of the victim's subconscious becomes possible. Let's make sure he never messes with us again. It'll just take a little bit of time and work to get to the proper depth, so I tell my comrades to make sure he doesn't get anywhere in the meantime.
なんだ! 畜生!
Andras is down on one knee as he grimaces and presses down upon his temples. He appears to be in shock, but he doesn't realize his biocomputer has been hacked. The criminal members surround Andras with their guns drawn. The only one unarmed, Magdalene, glares at him from a few steps back.
ミカゾ、緊張しっぱなしじゃ集中力が保たないぞ。ちょっとは楽にしろ。
ほっといてよ。
と言われてもな。
みんないますから、一人で気張らなくても大丈夫ですよ。でも、その通りよ。どんと任せちゃいなさい。
Elle unconsciously lifts up her gun in a gesture, causing her aim on Andras to stray. The very next instant... Andras stands up and makes a run for it.
何
The imitation bullet Mayumi fires from the mechanical ball skims beside Andras. It grazes his nose and hits the sprinkler system. Water rains down from the ceiling. Andras crumples down to the floor as he presses down on his nose. It was only a scratch, but hey! Soon he jumps like a cat into the cover of a minivan parked in the lot.
死角に入り込まれたわ。お手、エッケンス。
合点
Andras leans against a nearby car and takes something out of his pocket. Then he turns back and...
これさえあれば
When he turned back, his face was pale in pain and fear, but Andras' expression gradually loosens into one of pleasure and joy.
レムちゃんのご加護だ
His hollow eyes stare off blankly into the distance. What? What is this? Lemchan? Here?
アンドラス出てこい
Equus hops onto his bike with gun in hand, and then...
ターゲットの電脳最深部に到達しちゃいました。
Alright, I take out the two badges, actually just electronic tools, I prepared beforehand, one red and one blue. And just as a little something special for Andras, the badges are illustrated with Lemchan art. The red one is spyware. All audiovisual data detected pertaining to the keywords code, scene, and enlil are automatically sent to criminal.
レムちゃんの小さな親切大きなお世話攻撃。
One down. Moving on to preparations for the other badge. I wonder how the others are holding up.
おとなしくしろ
Kosuke starts approaching Andras when... Andras springs up and lunges at Kosuke. Kosuke is taken by surprise and gets pushed down. The cornered rat will bite the cat, they say. Hang in there, Equus.
なんだこの博士うるせえよこせよこせ
Andras grabs onto Kosuke's Ishtar AUG. The two begin a tug-of-war match over the gun. They're roughly equal in strength. Going by physique alone, Kosuke should be stronger, but right now it's as if Andras is being augmented by some sort of limit release. After some struggling, Kosuke kicks Andras in the knee. However, it's not very effective due to Andras' apparently dulled sense of pain.
くそなんてバカ力だこっちにはレムちゃんのご加護があるんだよ
Both of them become drenched in sweat, neither willing to yield.
よしこうなったら
Kosuke suddenly lets go of the rifle. Andras flies backward. With his now unopposed pulling force further fueling his fall, Andras bangs his head against a car parked behind him. Consequently, he drops the rifle he had just taken away.
まだレムちゃんの加護が足りないのか
Andras takes a small paper bundle out of his jacket pocket. As Andras focuses on the paper bag, Kosuke strikes that opening to rush in and take back the gun. But before he can, Andras kicks the AUG away from Kosuke's hands, dropping the paper bundle in the process, and then... Mika dives in and steals it from the side.
ミカゾーナイスそれを返せ
Andras grabs at Mika with bloodshot eyes.
させるか
Kosuke used shoulder attack. With his sights set on nothing but the sack of drugs, Andras is taken down easily. With a face full of disgust, Mika hurls the sack's contents to the floor. With fists clenched in rage, she tramples it underfoot.
なんてことをするんだ一体いくらしたと思ってるんだ
Andras goes after Mika again.
観念しろ
Andras takes an anti-riot rubber bullet to the back and to the shoulder, goes tumbling down, but soon enough he tumbles into the space between two cars.
もうちょっと中とうざったいわね
Andras keeps running from car to car, pulling on whatever doors handles he can get a hold of. And eventually he finds a black SUV left carelessly unlocked. Andras rips open the door and hops right in. Kosuke rushes over in a panic, but
くそ
Andras had already locked the door. And it doesn't end there. He ignites the engine in an attempt to forcibly rip Kosuke off the door.
うわっとうわー
Kosuke quickly jumps away, just in the nick of time.
マジビビった引き殺されるかと思った
エクエス何やってるのよ
Yeah, at this rate he's going to get away.
よっしゃ見てろよ
Kosuke straddles his bike and chases after the car. As for me,
準備完了これが最後のプレゼントよ
the blue Lemchan badge is for stalking protection. Whenever he tries to recall information regarding criminal, especially regarding Magdalene, he will be inflicted with extreme nausea.
レムちゃんのストーキングは女の敵攻撃
I'm sure that'll stop him from attacking us anymore.
みんなプログラムの埋め込みは完了したわあとは存分におやんなさい了解ユミあいつを止めるわよ
Car horns, lights, and alarms start going haywire all across the lot. I see, the double are hijacking and manipulating the other cars through the net.
よしこっちは掌握完了ユミの方もできました
Quite a distance away, a white sedan and a silver station wagon ignite their engines. Meanwhile, Andras' SUV makes a mad dash. The white sedan charges in to block the SUV from the front left. Andras makes a sharp turn to avoid it. But now the silver station wagon strikes from the front right, and Kosuke's bike chases from behind. Andras' scream can be heard from outside the car. He turns away from the station wagon at full throttle. He drifts left.
何お姉ちゃん
The two cars rushing in to block Andras from both sides are unable to slow down.
もう電脳じゃないから反応が鈍いじゃないのユミがとろいのはしょうがないんだけどさユミのせいじゃないです
And then Kosuke charging from behind. Oh no. Tumbles down in an attempt to avoid the two abruptly stopped cars. Ah, the picture's back on. Looks like the transmitter's okay. But wow, Kosuke's pretty good at taking tumbles. Guess he's used to it.
残念でしたまたどうぞ
Andras laughs a triumphant laugh and escapes in the SUV. Guess there's no more need for biocomputer abuse now.
このぐらいでいいかな
そうね漢字バッチリに危機感を味合わせられたし作戦成功ですね
リーダー任務完了ですこのままミカゾを連れてマンションに戻ります
お疲れ様みんなありがとうミカも無事でよかった 先輩。リーダー、車、ぐしゃぐしゃになっちゃいましたが。
ああ、車の持ち主には悪いことしちゃったけど、あれの修理代は全部アンドラスの口座から引き落としといてあげる。
Yeah. That's fair, I think.
いくらになるんだろう。
まあ、あそこは金持ちのボンボンだから、ポケットマネーで十分なんじゃないの？
I wonder if this will be enough for Andras. But far more importantly, we now have a way to figure out Code's actions.
それでは、我がクリミナルの完全勝利を祝って、乾杯！
Well, I think this is a good stopping place. So, they're getting into some exciting, things. Though I have a feeling that, their exploits are going to come back to bite them somehow. But anyway, we'll find out what happens next time. Goodbye.